Nan al-Sabil, also known as Jnan Buglaud, is one of the most beautiful parks on the national level, Kingdom of Morocco. It spans an area of approximately 8 hectares and is located near the historic Bab Buglaud Square, adjacent to the square of Al-Taha, which silently signed the document of independence on January 11, 1944 by a number of political and national leaders. The road was created in the 18th century by Sultan al-Mala Abdullah al-Alawi, after which he became a parade dedicated to princes and princesses surrounded by high fences, before generally opening in 1917. Representing the most prestigious park ever available in the scientific capital of the Kingdom of Morocco. Jnan al-Sbil Garden is abundant with unique plants, and its distinctive organization has formed a gem in the decade of Andalusian traditions. This space, infused with history, is a memory of the oldest and most prestigious public park characterized by the spiritual capital of the Kingdom of Morocco. This park carries all the meanings of the historical and aesthetic legacy that has printed this Moroccan present for many centuries. Spanning an area of 8 hectares and encompassing about 1,000 types of urethra, its shape and facilities resemble the gardens in the lost paradise of the land of Andalusia. It is still resilient, beautiful and full of much calm and tranquility, despite the dangers that threaten it, most notably scarcity and lack of water. The garden is available on 7 huge, iron-trimmed doors, with a spectacular natural splendor surrounded by fountains, streams and basins. As well as rectangles, squares of grass, flowers and many types of dense trees in China and India, such as bamboo, pasta, as well as rare plants, including saxas and cameras, and the beauty of the orchard is increased by lemon trees, oranges and pomegranates. There is also a dense forest consisting of palm trees, thick pines and eucalyptus, which, in their shadows, protects many types of flowers, roses and shrubs of African, European or Asian origin, including what was added to this park during its repair and restoration in 2010. Historians have written a lot of masterpieces and memories of Jnan al-Sabil, around which poets and glory have organized many poems of praise, and are sung by a number of singers. This historic garden is still present in the conscience of many residents and visitors of the city, and continues to retain its glow and greatness, thanks to its aesthetic and natural views and historical landmarks. After being neglected over the years, the park's equipment has been eroded, destroyed and vandalized. The Mohammed VI Foundation for Environmental Protection, headed by Princess Hasna, was initiated in 2010. To save Jnan the road and return him to what he was 3 centuries ago. Sinks, corridors, fountains, legs, canals and nurias have been restored, and an ornamental fountain has been created on one of the garden's waterways on the ruins of antique wooden fountains. In the midst of its water pond, an island planted with palm trees was created and geese and ducks were placed inside, as were fish varieties. Wind basins have also been set up on the park's southeast side to restore memories of those faint gardens that surrounded visitors with their distinct veil. For the maintenance and preservation of the park, the community group of the city of Fez, which was mandated to carry out this process, was established with the support of Fez Labor and the Authorities Council, for which it allocated a special budget of AED 15 million annually. Approximately $1.5 million, 2/3 of which are allocated to manpower and management and the remaining 1/3 to machinery and planting. The park also has a decent human crew that cares for it throughout the year, consisting of 14 guards, 22 workers and 1 driver, as well as a management staff composed of a manager and his assistants, whose signals have placed all the equipment necessary for the success of the operation. The project to rehabilitate Jenen Al Sabil Park, which was reopened after the restoration process in general during June 2012, was part of a Flower Cities program aimed at joining the world network of historic gardens.